Good evening, everybody. I'm just going to make a quick point because I'm just waiting for my pizza to cool down a little. It's interesting. There's this whole free speech debate going on right now, and it dovetails with the freedom of religion. In fact, sometimes I wondered why freedom of religion and freedom of speech were basically rolled into the same First Amendment to the U.S. Constitution. I mean, they could have made separate amendments about it, but I think that there may have been a secret twist within it, and that is that Jefferson and Madison, Hamilton probably, they knew the origins of Christianity, probably of Judaism as well, obviously because they read the Old Testament. And apparently Jefferson may have read the Quran, and they realized that the founders of all three faiths, they had a challenge to their freedom of speech when they started out. With Abraham, it was when he smashed his dad's idols in I think it was the city of Ur-Kasdim in Babylon. He was thrown into an oven for it and emerged unscathed according to the Bible. And from there sprouted the Jewish faith, and from that one came Christianity because according to that faith there was supposed to be a Messiah. Now a lot of Jews believe that that there are many false messiahs, and they believe that Jesus, who was claimed to have been the Messiah at the time, was a false Messiah. So they obviously there's a story of his persecutions both by the Jews and the Romans. Would it have turned out differently if he would not have been persecuted? I don't know. That's a question, guys. That's a question I think we should probably tackle sometime, but today's not the day. And then there's Muhammad, who preached once again for monotheism. He was against the polytheistic belief in more than one God, similar to Abraham. Pretty much the same. And he was chased out of Mecca, and later had he fled to Medina and had to come back with his movement and conquer Mecca. So don't you think that that's a message from history, at least from the history of religions? And I mean, you can debate whether they're true or not, but I think that we have to recognize that simply stifling ideas that we don't like doesn't always work, because it creates this counter movement, creates this impetus to continue, especially among the people that believe in that idea. And then you really have a problem. And I think we're seeing the fruits of that. We're seeing it in the form of this political violence today. So I guess enjoy this video, share it, let me know what you think, and have a great rest of your evening.